Greetings, Biafrans. Greetings, lovers of freedom. Greetings, wherever you are. I say, may Chukwu Kikabia Moye Primi Henine guide and protect every one of us wherever you are. I must greet the leadership of IPOB, and I must greet Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the Kukwana Afwani, Ufumba Jenem offload. I say good evening from here. May Chukwu Kikabia my guide and protect you all. Good evening, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Good evening, the leadership of IPOB DOS. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, IPOB. Good evening, Eastern Security Network. I greet every one of you wherever you are watching. I say, may Chukwu Kikabia protect us. This evening, I have come to preach the gospel truth. Like you all know, my name is MAP Ezioku Bundu 1 in Biafra land. And I must sound this warning. I must sound this warning. If you don't like my way of broadcasting or my way of preaching or my way of talking, please exit the page. Because if you don't exit the page, I will exit you by myself, by blocking you, by fire, by force. It's either you pay attention to whatever I am about to say here. If you don't like it, you go ahead and move away. But for you to be in this my platform, to be commenting rubbish, automatically, I will show you the exit door by blocking you permanently. I always tell people, I only know how to block. I don't know how to unblock people. Once I block you, ask those that are calling me, begging for me to unblock them. I don't know route to unblock people. So please, to avoid being blocked and you will miss the rest of the information I am going to give, you better stay one side and listen. That's how people behave, those that are wise. This evening, I will be handling two topics at the same time. That topic is the US announced that Abuja is about to be taken over by the iswap and Boko Haram. And the second topic is the foolishness of gumi, autopilot. You know, these two things, their foolishness is overwhelming. Or will I use the Christian word? Their foolishness is overflowing. And I have come to cure them because as an IPOB media, I only have one duty. And that duty is to direct people once they are being misled by people like the gumi of iduu and the rest of them. And also to pass authentic information to you. Anything that is correct, I will pass it to you. This evening, I want you people to pay attention. When you hear Abuja is about to be taken over by the iswap and Boko Haram, and the United States of America and the other foreign countries are evacuating their consulants or their high commissioners and other people from Nigeria, from Abuja. And the people who this thing is about to take place in their country relax and feel like nothing is happening. And most of the citizens are not bothered. Rather, what is bothering them is what they will eat or who to scam. Now, let me tell you, when you hear that iswap or Abuja is to be taken over, thus they say is, I think, 160 hours. It will be more than one. That thing will take place the day you never expected it. It will not happen the day you expect it. When you see that in the recent days, you will stop hearing about the actions and the activities of Boko Haram. All of a sudden, you stop hearing the activities of the whole terrorists terrorizing the northern Nigeria and the other part of the zoo called Nigeria. All of a sudden, all of them lied low. The reason why they lied low is to re-strategize. And they are waiting for the outcome of what will happen in 2023 for them to strike. The people who are controlling them, when you hear terrorists, let me tell you, every terrorist person is a Muslim, and all Muslims are not terrorists. Underline that word. Every terrorist is a Muslim, and all Muslims are not terrorists. Now, I can tell you that 95% of the North, they breed terrorists. Now, ask yourself, why is Nigeria not bothered about the taking over of terrorists or about capturing Abuja? The citizens, all of them relax. Everybody relax. And the US, which me and you know that when it comes to security issue, US is on top of the game. The same thing is Britain, because how many of you knows that when the Britain warship came to Nigeria, they spent days without Nigerian Navy noticing there is a warship in Lagos Sea. The same thing when American citizen was captured by Boko Haram, the American missionaries, the American soldiers, they invaded Nigeria without Nigerian soldiers knowing that external military have entered their territory, and they rescued their citizens, and they announced it. This happened in the presence of the so-called that thing in Aso Rock. Recently, we had a video of Oyedipo Abiadeboye saying that the imposter in Aso Rock, their family members came to ask for their own portion, their own share. Yet you are not bothered. Let me tell you, do you know that China opened police station in Nigeria? Many of you don't know what that means. For another country to open a security outfit in another man's land, it means that that country is about to take over. It means that the country is about to be taken over. Now, what America said, they said 160 hours. It can be 160 days. It can be less than 160 hours. It can be more than. So you are not sure. Now they raise their alarm. The terrorists will pipe low. But my major concern is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Abuja. And the British and the American are raising alarm that the terrorist is about to capture Abuja. And the Igbo politicians and Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, all of them fold hands. All of them, none of them is raising alarm about the well-being of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. None of them is talking. None of them is saying, since the court have decided the fate of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Buhari or what the team in Aso Rock have to obey the order by fire by force. not begging. Like I said earlier, comment rubbish and chalk blocking. I don't use my blocking I don't threaten people. I promise people what I can do. Once you comment rubbish in this platform, believe you me, I will block you. It doesn't matter if you know me. It doesn't matter how relationship we have. Once you come here and you use your phone to comment rubbish, believe you me, I am going to block you and block anything about you. And if I have you on my WhatsApp, automatically I will also block you. That is me for you. I don't enter Biafra struggle to make friends. Okay? I am not here to make friends. I am here to fight for my right and for my freedom. So if you think MAP Eziokubondo came for Biafra struggle to make friends, I have friends already. And the friends I have before joining the struggle is enough for me. So I am not into IPOB to make friends. I am there to fight as a soldier. Okay? Now, all of you must be worried about the zoo, about the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the time for Haneze Ndi Igbo and the Igbo politicians and the so-called senators, the time for them to rise up is now. The time for them to show why they will have respect in the nearest future. Because when you see Asari Tukumbo abusing and cursing Ndi Igbo, at times I don't blame him, because the kind of character the Igbo elders, the Igbo leaders are displaying, this it deserves insult. Now, Boko Haram have surrendered Nigeria, which people equip them. ISWAP have surrendered Nigeria, which people empower them. The people that empower them, let me block one idiot. They think I promise, I make empty promise. Once they comment, one comment, I block you, you are gone, so that I will see how you comment again. Now, when Buhari is borrowing millions and millions and they are using it to pay these people, what do you think it will be the result? Now they have bought a large equipment they will use to cripple Nigeria. They will use it to take over Nigeria. Yet, our Igbo brothers and our Igbo leaders, they fold their hands. They are still singing obedient, thinking that Nigeria will stand. It's only a foolish person will think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in DSS dungeon and he will conduct free and fair election in Igbo land, in Biafra land. It's only foolish person will think like that. Now, let us tell ourselves the truth. Let me drop this issue of a security issue. I will come to that later. Let me address this foolishness of Umu Bingo, autopilot. This Umu Gumi, there is something many of you don't understand. And I discovered this early. Do you people know that in the history of Gumi of Iduu, he have never implemented anything from his own side? Do you know that anything Gumi is doing, go and verify it. It is on somebody's agenda. It is somebody's idea. It is somebody's foundation of another person. I can remember when late Obodaya tweeted that Nigeria needs 7 days, sit at home. Gumi of Iduu, pick it. And he said that he's giving sit at home. And I thought that he was upholding what late Obodaya did. I never know that he's taking that as his own this thing. Now, Innocent Orji. How many of you know Innocent Orji? The one that the self-acclaimed leader of Biafra National Guard that Gumi of Iduu bought. Are you people aware now there is a serious problem between Innocent Orji and the Gumi of Iduu? Innocent Orji need more money because Gumi promised him that if he joined them, every month they will be raising funds and they will be sending him a certain amount of money for their criminal activities in the name of Biafran army. Now, Gumi of Iduu bought this guy. Everything I'm going to tell you here now is on record, and I will bring all of them, one after the other. Gumi of Iduu promised Innocent Orji that he will give them money. The same thing he promised the other boy called Prince Will, Richard, that he will be paying them money. And while he's raising the money with the name of ESN, he will be giving to them. Now, Innocent Orji was used by Gumi. Now, after being paid, Gumi told him that there is no more money because Biafrans have waken up. Nobody is contributing in their money again, in their account, in the autopilot. The money is not flowing the way it was flowing before. Now, Innocent Orji want to go out. Innocent Orji told him that if you cannot keep to your promise by paying me the amount you promised me before I came into alliance with you, I will go my way. I give Gumi by the end of November. Gumi of Iduu will make his position on Innocent Orji, and he will send Nigerian military. If Innocent Orji failed to renew his agreement with Nigerian military, because all of them are working in the same hand to hand. Now, the issue now, let me find the video and bring out so that all of us will be seeing it. Open now. Let me bring the video, the record, if I will see it. If I don't see it, I will find it and bring it. Just a minute. The video is not here. It's on this laptop that I'm using now. And but let us read what Innocent Orji wrote here, and you will understand better. Watch it. I am not making any issue. Go to the Biafran National General Innocent Orji and read the write-up. He said, "We can't build a relationship by chatting me. We build a relationship by sharing in our responsibilities. Our soldiers need a lot of money, and the money answers almost all our questions. It is easier to build a relationship by meeting needs of our military. The welfare of my soldier and the success of our mission is the key to building lasting relationship with me." He is talking to Gumi of Iduu. He said that the relationship we started, you must maintain it with money. Now, when the DOS refuse to extend hands with such people, you begin to understand it. But Gumi of Iduu, let everyone know that in the struggle, you need to pay somebody to start fighting for his freedom. For somebody to fight for his freedom, you need to pay the person. The question you will ask yourself is, why are you paying the person to fight for his freedom? Fighting of your freedom is something you need to volunteer, not something somebody will pay you to do. Now he have paid Innocent Orji, telling them, making him the commander of his own criminal gang. Because in as far as I am concerned, ESN don't have two parts. We only have one ESN, which is under the central command of DOS and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, Gumi do all those things. But the one thing that many of us don't understand is this: the foolishness of Gumi. How many of you remember last 2 or 3 months? All the Gumi was singing and praising Ifeanyi Ejiofor, hiding under the name of Ifeanyi Ejiofor making Biafrans think that Gumi of Iduu is working underground with Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Until Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor come out publicly to make it very clear that he has no connection with autopilot. Go and check all of them. All of them have deserted Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Guess where they are into now? They are now hiding in the name of Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, knowing fully well that Barrister Aloy Ejimakor has nothing to do with them. But they want to do everything to make Biafrans look like, to make their character evil criminality, so that it will look like they are working with any lawyer. Go and check it. All the activities of Aloy Ejimakor now, they are now claiming it. As of last 2-3 months, they are claiming that they are the one working with Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Today now, they are now with they are now hiding in the name of Aloy Ejimakor. Why can't they stand on their own? Why can't they stand on their own and say this is what you are doing? Why are you hiding on that person? When the leadership of IPOB told you people that we cannot carry gun at this point, everything has its time. The hour to carry gun and begin to shoot is not now. They said no. How can you do that? Their foolishness now is Aloy Ejimakor working for autopilot? The answer is no. Who are the people paying all those lawyers? The people that is paying these lawyers are IPOB leadership, led by Mazi Chike Doziem. The money they are using to pay these lawyers is coming from IPOB members, those that are paying monthly dues. These are the money they are using to maintain every lawyer. If you are joining newly, if you comment rubbish, I will block you. You have your own page or Facebook. This page, Facebook you are using to comment, use it to broadcast. Let me see how many people will watch you. Now, the foolishness of Gumi of Iduu is that they cannot ask Gumi of Iduu. First, you will say that you are working with Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Why now? Go and check them. Anyone that has issue with, or once there is a problem, anything like misunderstanding, you will see them come in to start supporting the other side. Like Gumi told them that anything DOS do, is they will do the opposite. Anything DOS do, they will do the opposite. Why can't these people, why can't Gumi ask Gumi of Iduu, why are you no longer defending Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor? The same way you say you will defend him last 3-4 months. Why are you no longer defending him? Why are you now running after Aloy Ejimakor? Remember, inside last 5 months, it was Bruce Fein. They are working with Bruce Fein until Bruce Fein make it public that they are not with Bruce Fein. The Gumi of Iduu, let me tell you, many of you don't know him because you are just shouting Gumi, Gumi. You think he is working. But let me tell you one character of Gumi of Iduu. When Gumi of Iduu sees something that other people have worked out, he will come and announce it that he have done it. Now, the question is, if Simon, which is aka the Gumi of Iduu, told you people that he's doing something, the question now is, what is he doing? I played the video of ESN, where ESN said that the DOS is in charge. Let me bring the voice. Because when I played the video, People didn't understand it. I will go and bring the voice. Just a minute. I will bring the voice. ESN. Let me bring the video. I want you people to pay attention here in this video.
Greetings, dear friends.
Not here.
To this voice, in charge of ESN. The video now, command and the DOS. Because when we tell you people to pay this very ESN formed by Mazen, he is naughty. Had one chance. Like
now, I know many of you have watched this video, but I want to bring something to you people in this very video you are watching here. This video, Gumi of Iduu played this video in his platform and said that these people are autopilot. And that is the reason why these people make this second video, to debunk that very lie from Gumi of Iduu. And if there is anyone who has a brain, after watching this video, you will go and ask Gumi of Iduu, where is your own ESN? I want you to pay attention. Watch this video, and I will post it where they make that very clarification. Let me play it.
We always told you that he is nothing and nothing. Now watch the video line by line.
Mama, come and see you. Why guys is so far. Mama, come and see you. Guys is so far. Go start the yard. Go say not really. If say my mama. God and say I get my son good, no going back. If I say my papa, God and say I get my son good, no going back. 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 We want to flower leader. No going back. No going back.
You hear that? DOS is the pilot. Do you hear that? Let me take it back. Pay attention. They made their stand here. Remember, I will play the video of Gumi of Iduu so that when I talk, you will not say, oh, I hate Gumi. I hate Gumi because he is a liar and he always claims what he is not. Pay attention again. I will take it back. Pay attention to when they say who is the pilot, who is in charge of ESN, who formed ESN, who is controlling ESN. The real ESN is what you are watching here. Pay attention. Pay attention, because when I posted this video, many of you did not understand it. I saw one parasite coming to ask me, where did the ESN make their stand? Now, for those of you who have watched this video, but you don't understand anything because you lack English, you lack understanding, or you hear English, you don't know what the meaning of English. Listen, pay attention.
No going back. We want to flower leader. No going back. And they can we need do. No going back. DOS be the pilot. No going back. DOS be the pilot. No going back. DOS now we know. No going back.
You hear that? Do you hear it?
No going back. My papa.
Now, did you hear that? DOS is the pilot. DOS we know. Now, let me bring the video of Gumi of Iduu, because before you people will say, oh, this is not ESN, let us hear from Gumi what they have to say. Pay attention.
Clarification this evening.
Now, I believe all of you watched that video just now, and you see that is ESN. Now, watch the confirmation that that is the real ESN, and watch what this idiot will say. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife called these people ectoparasite, she never made any mistake. That is the best thing to call them. Now, let us hear from Gumi of Iduu, because I saw some imbecile. Remember, the topic I am treating now is the foolishness of Umu Gumi of Iduu, aka Simon Ekperima. The foolishness of Umu Gumi of Iduu, autopilot. Now listen to Gumi of Iduu.
Because you've just listened to the video I played, and for those that will not understand what we are doing, the squad you see some of these people sharing today, they are also part of autopilot.
Did you hear that?
And I want to make that announcement.
He now claimed that the ESN is part of autopilot because he edited that place where they said DOS is the pilot. He edited the place and played this. Let us hear him out.
This evening, because like I have always said, the less you look, the more you see. We don't, in our own dictionary and adage, we do not have the more you look, the less you see. What we have is the less you look, the more you see. It is deeper than you can ever imagine.
Now, I believe you watch this video. In case you don't know, you see it's the same ESL. This is ESL. Now, let us hear it.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, how is your mother? How is your mother? Gentlemen, gentlemen, how is your mother? Japans and all of us of freedom. This is ESN in the month of October 2022. After the Nigerian Apicos have discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we demand that he must be released. Now, to avoid their consequences,
You know, normally we do not show ESN in our program, and we have never shown ESN except on a very special and different circumstances. So a lot of reactions has been on the social media today, and a lot of misconceptions and all that. I want to make this announcement tonight that this group and this particular squad you see they're sharing, we are all the same. And I want to make it clear that the IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not cultism. For those who may have a different view and opinion, I want to inform Biafrans today that, like we normally say, what you don't know is bigger than you. Some of them are already sharing videos and pictures because that is what they know how to do.
Now, Biafrans, let me repeat this video from beginning.
There's
something I want to bring out here. Pay attention what he said here. He said that this ESN is autopilot. Let us hear him again.
Evening. Because you've just listened to the video I played. And for those that will not understand what we are doing, the squad you see some of these people sharing today, they are also part of autopilot.
Did you hear that? Now let us hear from ESN. Let me bring ESN. Pay attention. ESN you cannot be DOS and the same thing. Listen, there is point I want you to pick here. The real ESN are telling you who they are under. And somebody somewhere is telling you that he is in charge. Between ESN and the gumi of iduu, who is lying? I am ESN. And I am telling you that I am under DOS. And somebody is somewhere telling you that I am under him. I know who I am under because I am in the best position to speak by myself. The best person that can tell his or her story is the person involved. Now, the gumi of iduu is claiming that he is in charge of these people, that these people is autopilot. Why these people is telling the gumi and the Biafrans that we are under DOS. We don't know what is autopilot. Now, Biafrans, after this night expose, if you continue to answer autopilot, you deserve one. You don't deserve to live. Pay attention. Let us know between two of you.
Why yo Mama, come and see you. Why yo guys is so far. Why Mama, come and see you. Why guys is so far. Why to shut the tire. Why and go say not really. Why if I say my mama. God and say I get my struggle, no going back. If I say my papa. God and say I get my struggle, no going back. 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 We want to see our leader. No going back. No going back. DOS be the panther. No going back. DOS be the pilot. No going back. DOS now then we know. No going back.
Did you hear that? DOS is the champion. DOS is the pilot. DOS, now then we know. This is coming from the mouth of ESN. The ESN is saying that they are under DOS. Remember, the people who are taking care of these people, the people who formed ESN, ESN is talking to Biafrans to know where you are standing. Now, the ESN said this. Many of you don't hear it. Let me replay it. I can replay this a million times for you people to understand me. Because when we call Gumi of Iduu a criminal, you will say, how is he a criminal? I have a caller here, but it's unfortunate I don't have my Bluetooth. But I believe the word will hear me. Ndewo, my sister.
God bless you. God will continue to give you an unusual wisdom in a positive way.
He said,
I greet the newborn and the mother and the brother before I move forward. As I say good morning and a total respect to our Hamadike who will be coming out soon and be going to a safer place so that his health can be taken care of.
Exactly.
As we continue to pray and believe the God who has started, our God, the good work, we know He's more than able to complete it. As continue to make a public shame, total shame to our enemies, those who have declared themselves our enemy. Let me tell us, my name is Marian Hader, and I'm speaking for United States. Let me tell us, one of the most dangerous weapons of Chukwokike, I have been saying this in many years, even when I was a Christian, a practicing Christian, is the language or the word when God will say, I will confuse and confound your enemies. Go and research this word. May He give us the benefit to have a total understanding of these two words I spoke. Confusion and confounding one's enemy. That is the greatest weapon. That is the greatest thing you can do that can happen to your enemy or my enemies. Because when somebody is confused and confounded, they are totally dumb. They are worse than animals, because animals are not even confused and confounded. They have a kind of order. That is why they're able to organize themselves, defend themselves. That's why they're able to use their instinct to find the right food to eat. That is why they're able to go from point B to point A through whatever sensory God has heightened in them. So when somebody is so confused and confounded, that means the person is below animal. That is where every enemy of ours are, from the zoo to this particular experiment, who I'm coming to address. Now, why I called you at this junction, I've been watching. I started watching you 8 minutes when you started. I just want to thank God for the masterful, brilliant job you're just doing right now. This is what I've been calling and advocating. Use the videos. There is not this. One thing that is the most powerful tool you can use in social media is visual. I can understand hearing, which is audio, but visual is more powerful than audio, because when you are showing people or telling people something and you're showing them the video, it carries more weight. I just want to thank God for what you're doing now. So why I interjected is this. My regards to DOS, HODS. Why I called at this moment is this. I don't want you to move it. I don't know the next thing you're going to play. But you see this place. Pay attention to this bastard. Like you explained, what he's trying to say is that my own daughter, that I carried 9 months in my womb, gave birth to her, breastfed her, have been nurturing her, put her under a roof, make sure she had the best, everything she needs to be a human being, succeed in life. Somebody now will walk from nowhere, whether it's even my own brother or my sister, will raise his or her head and open his or her mouth to say, start telling my daughter that I am not her mom. That is what this guy is trying to do. That is the foolishness of this guy. That's why I say he's so debased in his thinking now. That will tell you he's so confused and confounded that he can't even have a single thinking. My own, something I nurtured, I carry. ESN is something Mazi conceived in his mind. That's why I use the giving birth of a baby, as an analogy. Mazi came up, conceived in his mind, put it together. That even his deputy at that time, which didn't know. Mazi put it together, I believe, with Mazi Woru, launched this ESN, have been sponsoring, have been taking care of them. They are the ones that map out wherever they are. They are the ones logistically maintaining and growing this group called ESN. And an idiot, a bastard, that just came not even into the struggle, that tried to attach himself to this struggle as a saboteur who is working for Nigerian government. He started as a double agent, but now he's a complete agent against us. He's coming to say he's the ESM. He doesn't even know where their camps are. He doesn't even know how they're being run. He cannot say a single thing about them. He's saying that ESN is part of the autopilot. That's why I stopped right here. I came in right here. He's not even claiming in this video that he's in charge. He said that it's part of. Because when you use that, we are dealing with English language here. And my mentor is not English. But I think I can brag or can say that I have a masterful craft when it comes to grammar. I pay attention. I can say that even though it's not by nature. But let's look at the statement he made. That's why I said he should stop opening his mouth, especially as he claimed to be a learned man. He claims to be a lawyer. Does he understand what it means to be a lawyer? That is why they're called learned men. They're supposed to be smart, intelligent, diversified in the opinion, know everything. This guy can't even speak and understand what he's saying. When he used that word, part of autopilot. So that means it's a component. This component, who is the head of this component?
Okay.
Who is the component? Who is the head of this particular component is claiming is part of him? Because he's not in total, from the statement, he's not in total control. Somebody else has them. He's saying it's part of all. Is the same DOS is claiming he had disbursed, dispensed, abolished, disillusioned. That is the same DOS. He's claiming them, Zama. He said they have taken a vote of no confidence on them, shut them. How can he come back to say they are part of what he's doing? Every day he wakes up, he's scoffing them, he's trashing them. How can it be? So it doesn't make sense. That's why I say this guy is so confused or confounded. And I know God is dealing with him. He will continue to use his mouth to expose his ignorance and stupidity. So everything this man is doing is a confession. That's what he's doing.
Exactly.
So, I'm telling you, if you pay attention, you just confessing. Pay attention to his body language. Anytime you see him speaking slowly, he's making things up as he's going. Pay attention to that video. First of all, his eyes will be down. He'll be making things as he's going because he has no substance. He's just lying his way, laying his ass off. I am so mad at this bastard. Now, the next thing is this. He's claiming that, in that video, he's saying that, oh, they are not good. He is not good. He's showing videos and pictures of ESN. Let's go on this argument. Let's take this black fried ass on this argument. ESN and what is it called? The what is it called? M branch. Okay. ESN and M branch. Which one of them is the secret service of IPO?
Okay. Is the M branch?
It was M branch, right?
Yes.
So if this bastard is trying to make an argument that we don't showcase the video of ESN, which everybody knows about ESN, including the zoo. Which if the zoo have been trying to find out where ESN accounts so that they can go and destroy them. So ESN is not even a hidden group. But M branch that is secret mission, secret group, that even people like us, like me, didn't know he existed until this bastard showed that foolishness in a classroom. He was comfortable as somebody that thinks he has sense. That's why he's so confused and confounded. To him, it was okay to showcase a secret department, a secret group. It was okay. But it's not okay to showcase a group that's already known wide world. ESN has been everywhere. People know them. People see them. People think even when they showcase their listed. So all of a sudden, I have continued recently. I'm saying this. I don't have any problem with anybody following me because it tells me who the individual is, how their brain function. Because most of the same feather, but only to them flock together. They mate together.
Exactly.
Okay? That's my own. They flock and mate together. So I don't care about them. But this foolishness this bastard is doing, sometimes when I see him, I can't eat. Because it makes me nauseated that a human being, that a mother, a woman like me, carried in her womb full 9 months or beyond, or maybe less. He came out into this world. Somebody breastfed him, or maybe did not breastfeed him, but somebody took care of him. Can be showcasing this level of stupidity and ignorance, which is less than an animal. That is what is giving me heartburn. That's what is making me to feel like vomiting. Seeing somebody that looks like something that looks like a human being behaving below an animal is a shameful thing that must be called out. This guy is a disgrace to humanity. It's a disgrace to be called a human being. Even an animal, a dog in my house that I have in my house is more intelligent than this bastard. That's what is making me angry. He's a fool and you continue to be a fool. I don't know who is
Exactly.
Shame on them. You cannot reap where you did not sow. I don't care what he says. You know, does he think we are stupid? What does Simon think? What does everybody think? That people are stupid? Because people are keeping quiet? Does he think people are stupid that all this is foolishness is not so glaring? He comes out and is making all this statement. I am asking me a question. He said that Mazi was not released within 48 hours. He was going to do this. What has he? People should be asking him those questions. What has he done? They have not released Mazi. The same lawyers you have been, trashing and cussing them out. And once now you take their picture, you put it on your platform. Simon, you said you are going to give them Biafra. That you already have government in exile. If you already have government in exile, what the hell are you talking about? Your Biafra is coming. Mass is coming out. If you already have government in exile, you don't need that EOB movement to give you Biafra. I'm talking to his followers. You already have their government. What happened to the government in exile? What is their status? What is going on there? Why is it all of a sudden any victory, anything that's happening in EOB? That's what it's showcasing. And these gullible bastard investors are still coming on your platform and making comments. Shame on them. Devil will be their portion. Like you always say,
exactly.
I'm telling you, what an after will kiss them morning, evening, and night. This is an outrage. These shameful bastards, including his fellow. My dear people living here. God bless you.
Thank you. Now, Biafrans, let us pay attention, because at this junction, you need to understand something very important, something that will liberate you from the bondage you are, something that will open your brain. And after this place, I want every one of you to start asking questions in our language. That is why I am different from the rest. I ask questions, and I ask a very, very vital question. And for you to convince me, you need to respond to my answers. And if you are unable to make a clarifications to convince me, I will abandon you, because an incompetent human being cannot lead. Now let us listen to ESN, because ESN, these are the people who can tell their story. It's like when our lawyer, Barrister Ejiofor, will tell you that I am working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and somebody somewhere will tell you, no, he is not working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is working for me. And a lawyer knows who is representing. A lawyer knows who hired him. These people knows the people that formed him. These people knows the people that are taking care of them. These people know the people that are funding them. These people knows the people that are behind them. And they have come out to tell you, these are the people that we are taking order from. And after that, let us play the video so that you will ask the Gumi of Iduu, what are you talking about? Is ESN lying of who they are under? Or is ESN not aware that you are sending money? Who are you really sending this money? And why are you not aware that ESN have changed the clothes? And I want every autopilot bingo to ask Gumi of Iduu this simple question. When this picture was released, before the video, because the picture first circulated before the video, why did Gumi of Iduu jump out on his Twitter handle to say that this is a cultist, this is a bandit, after castigating them? And when he saw the video with the kind of materials they have, and he knows that if he make one more comment, bad comment pertaining these people, they will bring him down. There is two things that made Gumi of Iduu to come out first to agree and accept that these people are Eastern Security Network. One of the reasons that made Gumi of Iduu to agree that these are the real Eastern Security Network is that if he said that these people is not ESN, automatically there are some confused autopilot bingo that we ask him question. Okay, show us the real ESN. We want to see them. At least when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, we have seen different squad of ESN. Can you show us? So Gumi fast out of his criminality accepted these people as ESN to avoid being asked the question to present the real ESN if these people are not ESN. But what he failed to understand is when he said these are autopilot, because he never expected that these clarifications from the ESN. Let us listen to ESN and pay attention, because when you go to the Gumi's Twitter handle, you will see when he said that this is a Curtis. In IPOB, we don't have Curtis. That made his gullible followers, Gumi of iduu, autopilot, start calling the ESN Curtis and the bandits and all manner of names. Let us listen to them.
No going back. DOS, the pilot. No going back. DOS, now we know. No going back.
You hear that? Do you hear it?
Do you hear it?
No going back.
Let me take it back.
No going back. DOS, the factor.
DOS is the factor.
Going back. DOS, the pilot. No going.
DOS be the pilot.
DOS, now we know. No going back.
DOS, now them we know. This is coming from Eastern Security Network, ESN, under the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, under the leadership of IPOB, DOS. These are the ESN. And let us hear Gumi again, because I want you people, most especially the autopilot, to pick this information, to start asking Gumi of iduu, show us the ESN. I know after this broadcast, he might go and show this uniform to 3 or 4 people, the same way he did with M Branch, and say, Simon, we are under this and that. But pay attention. This is ESN. Watch the guns and watch the uniform and watch the forest. Take every action. Now, anywhere you see any other thing, watch this, because if any criminal come to this place to do any video, ESN will finish them all. No doubt about that. Now, let us hear the Gumi of iduu, the criminal. That is why I tell you, the foolishness of Gumi autopilot is beyond, is incomparable. It's overwhelming. I cannot coerciate or expatiate the foolishness of Gumi, their brain. They don't have brain. Listen to Gumi of iduu.
To that announcement this evening, because
Listen.
like I have always said, the less you look, the more you see. We don't, in our own dictionary and adage, we do not have the more you look, the less you see. What we have is the less you look, the more you see. It is deeper than you can ever imagine.
Pay attention, like what I explained earlier, that the reason he accepted this. Now, somebody, why he never showcased this video for a very long time is that he don't know the uniform of ESN. The only video he has of ESN was the video when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu launched ESN, which ESN was using the black and blue uniform. That is the only video he has. Now, pay attention to what I just tell you, and you will understand where I am heading to.
Gentlemen. Gentlemen. Japans and all of us of freedom. This is ESN live spot. In this month of October 2022, after the Nigerian Apicos have discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we demand that he must be released. Now, to avoid their consequences,
now you see him.
You know, normally we do not show ESN.
You can't show what you don't have
in our program. And we have never shown ESN except on a very special and a different circumstances. So a lot of reactions has been on the social media today, and a lot of misconceptions and all that. I want to make this announcement.
Please, the misconception and all that. Who is the first person to cause the misconception over ESN? The Gumi of Iduu, aka Simon Ekberima, aka Zazu. The moment the pictures of ESN hit on social media, Gumi of Iduu on his Twitter handle called it court bandit. He called them court bandit. Now, his followers now start calling ESN court bandit and court of this, court of that. Now he is trying to clear something I don't understand. I don't know what he's trying to. Who calls it on his Twitter handle? Go there, is there. He called this with this picture. And all his media warriors carried it as courtiers. Now, the moment some of them start asking him, show us our own ESN. Let us show them. Let us show DOS that we have ESN. He now realized that he don't have men to show, apart from criminals. I have a lot of callers. Please, callers, can you pardon me? I will give time for callers, please. Let me explain this thing as it is hot. Please. I promise I will call you back, please. Please, I will call you back once I start receiving call. Or let me just hear from her first. Greetings from here.
Hello, Mazi.
Ndewo.
Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Good evening. Good evening, my dear. Good evening, dear friends. Mazi, I just want to. My name is Wanda Obi for the listeners. Calling from my location.
Ndewo.
Mazi, I just want to contribute something. Something that I didn't pinpoint last time that we were analyzing this video.
Go ahead.
My Nigerian said that, he in his word, he said, we don't showcase ESN except on the special occasions because any time when we not send any picture of ESN or any video of ESN.
The answer is no. Because you cannot give what you don't have.
This agent of darkness. So.
Real agent of darkness.
Why is it that now the people that are listening to him, is it that something is wrong with their brain or something? Huh? That he's telling them, we don't showcase ESN on our platform except on the special occasions. Then the last time I checked, I have never seen Ekberima release any video of any ESN before. And those one level listening to him cannot even analyze a common statement. On which occasion, when, where, and how? When did Ekberima ever send it? The only this thing that Ekberima ever showed us was the day he launched his Apama M branch.
Apams.
The Apams, now, Ekberima is trying to tell us that the ESN, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after launching ESN, unveiled it to Biafrans to see that we now have a security network to guide our land, so that Biafrans can be able to, be financing these people. Now, Ekberima is making that one secret. But the M branch that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have never mentioned anybody in M branch before, never called her M branch performs, never said anything about M branch. That is the one that he launched.
Imagine.
That is the one that he launched. The only time you can hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu M branch in the mouth of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you can hear M branches. Maybe he's recommending them on radio, say, "Oh, our M branches
is the finest in the world."
We never hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say this person is in the M branch or my M branch is functioning this way or the other way. That is the one Simon Ekpa launched. But the ESN that is just a security outfit that after Mazi, after they were assembled, Mazi launched them and unveiled them to us. Simon Ekpa does not show that one.
Exactly.
The people that is listening to him, they have no brain. They don't have brain.
They are very much foolish.
The people that is following him has no brain. That is what I wanted to contribute, Mazi.
Ndewo.
Continue what you're doing.
Ndewo.
Thank you.
Ndewo.
God bless you.
Please, the rest scholars should wait, and I will give time for course for those who has questions and for those who will make their own contribution, please. Now, let us pay attention to what we are doing here. Some people, remember, in case you did not join me for the beginning, feel free to write anything you want to write, but make sure that you don't write rubbish. Once you write rubbish, I will block you. If you don't like my way of broadcasting, please exit the page. If you refuse to exit, I will show you the exit door and I will force you to exit by blocking you. And there's nothing you can do about that. Okay? So listen to me. You have no choice than to listen or I will block you. You don't have any other alternative. The only option you have is to exit and don't comment. Because once you comment rubbish, I will rubbish your life. Because I am MAP. It's Yokubundu one in Biafra land. If they pay you, Gangwa seed or a Gangwa sniper. Now, listen to the gumi of iduu talking trash. When I tell you, the only thing the gumi should be doing now is to start asking gumi this question. Why is ESN saying they are under DOS and they are telling us they are under autopilot? These are the first question he needs to address to his bingo. Second question is, why let him bring the video of ESN and show to them this is the ESN, and let him tell us why is Innocent Orji abandon him at this point of time. Immediately the court discharge and acquit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What happened? And why is Prince Will, why is he planning to dump him and contacting Tompolo that he rejected at initial stage and come out to blow a lie? Why is he going back to the pipeline guard? These are the things I want Gumi of it to explain. Because the money is no longer coming. Ikenga Eza Kuna, you are hereby blocked. Ciao, ciao. You can go and comment in your mother's platform. This is MAP's platform. I want people. These are the questions. One of our media warrior is calling me and I have to pick. That means I have to be receiving call. Greetings, my sister. How are you? As you can see, I'm fine. Once I am dealing with, once I am giving it to Gumi of iduu, I am fine. So any day I don't give it to him, I don't feel happy. So what I drive joy giving it to Gumi of iduu, so that he will know that they are men.
My goodness, thank you so much anyway for your good work, because I know it's not easy. After work, you come back and doing the needful. A lot of them are getting the message. You are giving values to them, so keep doing the good work.
Thank you.
I just want to contribute something to this particular issue about the ESN issue, because I don't know if you have seen his recent video when he was saying that they are going to launch a security outfit kind of vigilante. Just after ESN did that video.
Okay.
The last video when they sang that DOS, we know. You know, after that particular video, Gumi came out and he was announcing that they are going to open kind of create vigilante group that we are not going to deploy our ESN. He's still trying to claim ESN, but meanwhile in his mind he is planning to recruit, or maybe he has some of his criminals that are already on ground. So he is going to present them. These are the people that is going to present to his colleagues that, okay, these are our security men. I have told you people that I don't want to deploy ESN. So for now, these are the vigilantes, autopilot vigilantes for now. So this man is a very smart criminal. He knows exactly what the people want to hear, and foolish people, in fact, because anybody that is very intelligent, after listening to that ESN, that particular video that they made, the last one,
yes,
the person should be able to ask Simon, but ESN, they don't even recognize you. They say DOS claimed you have spared. These are the same people that the ESN you are claiming to be in charge of are still recognized, saying that they are the people that they know. So they're supposed to ask a question, but these people, I think there is this cowardice attitude with some of our people, and they have this very low mentality, or they have been intimidated or whatsoever. I don't know, because I don't see why, if we can see these things in Simon, know that this guy is a professional criminal. He has come to his end, because there is no more lies for him to tell. He is already so glaring. It's so obvious that he has been exposed for so long. I've been waiting for this kind of opportunity.
Face of Biafra. Face of Biafra.
And do something, but I was so happy when I saw that video. I said, this is what I've been waiting for. Because these guys are the ones suffering in the bush. They are in the bush, is suffering, and you are just cruising with their name, using their name to be raising fund. This same man that said that any account that Mazin and the country did not approve, nobody should pay money to that account. He went ahead and opened an account. The signatories to that account up to today, his members, or he's not even members, people that are following him,
Face of Biafra. Sorry to interrupt you. There's 2 words I want to drop here. Remember that I told you something about this very clarification and what Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor said. You remember that I told you that these two people, and when I told you that, I did not contact anyone. And secondly, this.
You are on track. I agree with you, because I remember when you told me.
Yes. Now, second thing, when you hear he want to recruit people to put on the street, do you know the reason? The reason is that he cannot put any person in our forest again. If any of his members camp anywhere in our forest, like the last one that camped there, about 24 of them were captured by ESN, and they were flogged mercilessly, and they were sent home and given last warning. So he knows that the bush are not secure for any criminal person. And the only thing he can do is to beg the government that sent him to allow these criminals to be on the ground. knowing fully well that if these people are genuine, you cannot patrol while the police and army is on duty without any clash. But because they are one person, that is why he now told them to continue scamming people. As I am speaking to you, mark today's date. This guy will attack innocent Orji in the next 1 or 2 months. Believe you me, because there is a serious problem between two of them, because innocent Orji told him that he will continue paying him the money he agreed to be paying him for the maintenance of his own criminal gang. At this point, the gumi of you to say innocent Orji, at this point, we are financially handicapped. We are not financially buoyant as before. Now, we have to divide the money we are giving to you into 3, and we will be giving you 1 part. And the innocent Orji said, no, divide it into 3, give me 2 parts. I can only cut 1% out. And the 2 parts, he cannot afford it. It's causing a serious problem between the two groups now. And the innocent Orji said, if you cannot continue paying, I have to carry my boys and go, so that you will not he will know the boys he will present to the autopilot. That is the main reason he accepted these people as ESN. Remember when the first ESN Southern Command was launched? Can you remember the video he made about them? He rejected them. Yes, sorry to use the word launch. He attacked them and said that some of them has a camp in the back of police station, trying to leak 1 or 2 things to Nigerian army to go and attack them. Now, some of the people who have contributed a huge amount of money to him have started asking for evidence of the ESN. That is why he now recognized these people, trying to lay claim to these people. But all his plan failed, because the moment he said it, the people is not dead. The people make it very clear. DOS, we know. DOS is the pilot. What is the meaning of this word? It means that DOS is the people who we are taking order. DOS is funding us. DOS is taking care of us. DOS is paying everything, and DOS is in charge. No 2 ways about it. So he wants to continue defrauding his people, and he is now claiming. But after this expose this night, if you see anyone trying to claim autopilot, know that that person have been cursed from his or her mother's womb. And secondly, I want you to observe this. Do you notice that in the last 6 months, they were praising Bruce Fein, pretending that they are with Bruce Fein, until Bruce Fein served him letter to return the website the hijack. That was when Bruce Fein made it public that he is not with this criminal. At that point, he attacked Bruce Fein, and immediately he started praising Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and all the autopilot queued with the name of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, as if they are working with Ifeanyi Ejiofor, until Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor now made a clarification again that he don't know anything autopilot. Now go to every autopilot in Beside, you will see them. They are queuing now in Barrister Aloy Ejimako. Go anything Barrister Aloy Ejimako to it now, they will carry it as if they are working with him. But Aloy Ejimako is just enjoying their tweet and everything, popularity, in a very due time. How do they say itself? Once in no distant time, you will see Aloy Ejimako come out to still deny these people. At that point, they will attack him.
Yes, the game they are playing, they are trying to make, they want to create division between the legal team. That's what they are trying to do.
Yes.
I've been observing them.
Yes.
They are trying to say that, Aloy Ejimako is the only genuine, is the only one of the legal team, the man that is really doing the good work, etc. They know what they are doing. They are trying to create problem between the legal. Exactly what they did. They tried to do in IPOB. But these people are so professional, but we are just watching. But we believe that Aloy Ejimako is a matured man and is a professional. It's not one refrat that will come and lie to people that this is a qualification, whereas he's not even up to that extent. He didn't even obtain up to that level that he's trying to position himself.
Exactly.
So what he is trying to do, the guy just have this spirit of, creating problem anywhere, there is peace. That is the kind of spirit that is following him. But some people are so gullible that it will be too late for them to really come out from this, because once you are too deep into this kind of, rebellious or betraying group, you just continue to be following them. There is no way for you to come back anymore. Because you are too deep into the atrocity that you have been committing with these people. So what I noticed about Simon is that Simon doesn't sleep anymore. The only thing he does is for him to start thinking of what can I say to cover up this? What can I say now? The ESN have come out to say that they didn't even call autopilot. How can people be so stupid up to the extent that ESN came out, they made a video. They never said that we are ESN autopilot. They said we are ESN. And you came and said that they are part of us. They are with us. How can they be with you and they are ashamed? They are so ashamed to say it to the public. Raphael is not ashamed to say that he is autopilot. Simon himself is not ashamed to say. So why would ESN autopilot be ashamed to say that they are ESN autopilot? That alone has debunked Simon. But as if that was not enough, he was still claiming to be in charge, and finally they came out and they did a needful. In fact, they have completely destroyed Simon and his fundraising completely. And I'm very proud of our gallant mayor, honestly. So exactly. That's just what I want to tell our people. Those who are foolishly donating money, you are not donating that money to ESN. ESN have come out to let you know that you have been donating money in the wrong source. Channel your money to the right channel, which is the DOS. They said the DOS is who they know, and the DOS is the pilot. So if DOS is the pilot, that is where their money, their finance, and everything that has to do with their welfare is coming from. So send your support through the DOS to the ESN. That is the message I want to pass to them. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you. Yeah, God bless.
I just there is a video I am looking for. Please, if anyone who has the video of the original video of the fake M branch launched by Gumi of Iduu, please send it to me. I have it before. I don't know what happened. It's like I lost the video from my on my phone now. So please, because I want to play it here so that people will know when he launched the group that is under him and they recognize him. Oh my God. I must find this video because at this point it's very important. It's very important. I must tell you, it's very much important. Let me check if I can see it. Heavenly help me. I don't know if I can see this video. If someone who has that their fake M branch, please, the person can inbox me the video, please. There is something I want to get from the video, please. It will take me a lot of time to find it. We have a caller here. As I'm listening to.
I've sent it in YouTube.
Okay.
I've sent the M branch in YouTube.
Okay. Okay, let me check it. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Thank you. Let me check. There's something very important. Very important. No, this video is too long. It's too long. It's too long.
To destroy this Biafra movement. And what they have. Know what I was going through.
I need this thing because this one is too long. I need the one I will bring in. This one is from all these bloggers. I need the short one, the one that was 2 minutes, please, so that I can bring it on this very broadcast. I have it here, just a minute. I must get it. I don't know where. I don't think it's this video. Let me just give it this one a try. It's not this one. I will remove it immediately.
It's not in all the things you are saying, because they did all those things last year.
Not this one. Get out. Not that video. I need this video badly. It is 2 minutes video. 2 minutes. I have it on my laptop, but I have forgotten what I used to save it. On my phone now. My phone just wiped every video on my phone. I have a lot of videos here. I don't even know the one. How it will take me time to select it back. Those is Apam's video. That's what I am looking for. It could have been more better if I see that video today. I can't find it. If anyone who has it, anyone who has that Apam's, the 2 minutes video, please. It was 2 minutes. We have a caller here. Ndewo.
Thank you. You are really you are really demolishing that idiot in Finland. I don't know why people are following him.
They are daft.
He will come and lie, and people are not seeing that kind of life, for God's sake. Yesterday night, he was saying his Biafra in exile. He's coming today. That he's coming today to unveil it. In fact, that they have already. He was criticizing. There was this guy in US. He was criticizing. He said the Biafra in exile. They have got ID card now, which they will issue to all the Biafrans. That anybody who is seeking asylum, that they give them letter without charging them, no fees, nothing. Okay, now people belong to IPOB, and we are paying their dues like every other organization. And if you belong there and you need something, they will give you letter. You go and present. Is it telling people? He's trying to tell people that they are collecting money from people to give them letter, blah blah. And this thing has been going on. It didn't start today. You know, man. I don't know what is wrong with that foolish man.
I only pity the people that are still following him Like what I am doing here this evening, I am looking for one video when that fake M branch was launched. When you watch the fake M branch, you will see that they recognize him. They called his name, and they give him everything. They give him the accolade because he is the one that formed them. And also they recognize iduu, and they recognize Dr. Nelly Ofewu. Now in ESN, the video you are watching of ESN, you will see that the ESN recognize who they are under, and he is trying to convert or to claim the ESN. That is why I'm looking for that video. I need to play it complete. I need to bring it here.
Yes, I watched that M branch when he launched that fake M branch.
There is a lot of video on my phone.
And he's saying, oh, they don't, you know, he said, this man, is it that one that used to promote him before?
Now, Maz, let me go back to the business while I am here. I will call you later so that we will talk on this. But this business, I need to deal with this for people to understand first, because this issue is very important. It's much important. Please, callers, please. I apologize. I have a sister. It's another video she sent to me. Let me check it. Okay, she's calling back. Let me pick her call.
I sent the one for 9 minutes. I think the 9 minutes on, he started talking about from the beginning. So listen to that one. I think you will get what you want.
Okay. Okay. Better. Let me check. Now, this is the video of the fake M branch. I am not after the matching. I am after the introduction. Pay attention. It's about to listen to. That is why I am looking for the one that is already downloaded. Now, when you check this picture, you will see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you will see Gumi of Iduu under. Did you see Gumi of Iduu under? To show you that he launched this M branch with Dr. Nelly Ofewu. Did you see it? You see it. You see Gumi of Iduu picture. And you see all those things. Now, this is fake M branch. And you cannot see anything Biafra flag on it. Now let us listen to the what the idiot read there. Network is really disturbing it. That's why I wanted the one that is already downloaded so that I will play it easily. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Shut up, all there. Did you people hear that? Did you hear when they recognize him as the leader of the fake M branch? Did you people hear? Now listen to ESN, because I want to I want to bring something here. There's something I want you to understand here, because when we tell you people, this guy is a born criminal, is a born thief, many of you don't believe. Did you hear when they recommended him? Now listen to ESN.
No going back. My papa. No going back. 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 We got the light tomato. No going back. We want to see our leader. No going back. And they call we need to. No going back. DOS be the panther. No going back. DOS be the pilot. No going back. DOS now we know. No going back.
You hear that? Do you hear it?
Oh, no.
Did you hear it? DOS is, do you see the real ESN? They recognize people that form them. The difference is very clear. Now you see it. When ESN was launched by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is how it was launched. Now, ESN have never been launched in any house. It was launched inside bush, in a field. Now, listen to the gumi of iduu. Listen to him. He
this on social media.
Let me check. I think 9 minutes something. Mabingo talk.
Biafra is coming. ESN, we are all one, united. And if you see all these pictures on social media, you don't need to delve into castigation, especially if you are one of the autopilot media, autopilot me or warrior.
Did you hear that?
Always.
Now, why is he saying this? Because he knows that every autopilot bingo know nothing about ESN. He knows that ESN is not in autopilot. They don't even know how ESN was formed. They don't even know how ESN looked like. There was one of them called the Chigozie. He told me that ESN is on. Someone told him that ESN is under their command. I said, do you have a brother in ESN? Go and ask that your brother that is parading himself as ESN. Go and investigate that your brother is a criminal, not ESN. Any of your brother or sister tell you that he is under this criminal, know that your brother is a criminal gang. One day you will see him. And trust my platform, be free of charge. And viral. Trust Biafra unity. These are the things in Chokun Namata. Now, the question is, who is lying between Gumi of Iduu and ESN? Can ESN lie against themselves and lie against their own activities and they deny themselves? The answer is no. Onye ọbụla na-eli nri ma onye na-eri nri. Alụsị ọbụla ma onye na-enye nri. Alụsị amara pa onye na-enye nri jebe another person bịa si anya anye m nri. Alụsị chọọ igozi onye na-enye nri onye nyere nri ka ya gozi. Now, M branch have the fake M branch have set the record straight. The fake M branch was launched by Gumi of Iduu, and the fake M branch recommended the Gumi of Iduu as their leader. You never heard DOS in that launching of a fake M branch. There is nothing like DOS, or there is nothing like even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not recommended. Methuselah Nwanne Melchizedek, greetings from here. In the launching of that fake M branch, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not recommended. The reason is because they are not under the command or under the control of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't launch criminal gang. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows his people. Now, ESN was launched. And this is how they recommended. When you check the first ESN that was launched, you will see that they throw away cap, salute to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this very one, that this very squad now, because when ESN was launched, all of them were together and was launched, and they distributed them, and some were undergoing training, because all the ESN did not graduate at the same time. All of them, there was first set that was recruited by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There was first set, second set, third set, and fourth set. Even there is the 10th set. There are many ESN that is not yet, they are not yet graduate. They have not graduated. They are still going through training now to be graduated in the future. And once any set graduate, you will see them. They will graduate them. That is how every nation do it. Now, Gumi of Iduu is right in your own eyes. ESN telling you that DOS we know. DOS is the pilot. DOS is the leader. And the Gumi of Iduu is telling you this is autopilot. There is a place he made something. He made a statement and he said the ESN is under the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leadership. I will find that minute here.
Please wait.
Listen.
Because there are some certain things that you will not know.
Yes, they don't know anything, not certain, all the things.
And some of you do not know that we have made and taken a very big stride and steps. Making sure that every ESN, both those you like and those you don't like.
Pause it here. What does he mean by every ESN, those you like and those you don't like? Biafrans, did you hate any ESN? Do we have two ESN that you are now selecting one to like and one not to like? I want Biafrans to pay attention. The question I want every autopilot to ask this man is, who formed the ESN that they don't like? Do you know why he used this statement? There was ESN that he called bandit and the cultists. When Mazi Sanwo-Olu released the pictures and the video of ESN with something like army color, one long sleeve with something army color, and they wrote on it ESN Southern Command. Underline that word, ESN Southern Command. He made his bingo to start calling ESN Curtis and the Dead Man Squad and all manner of names. And all of them abused ESN. Now, he is the person instigated this hatred to his gullible followers. What are they doing now? Every ESN now is Curtis in their own eye. He is now trying to do what the English people call damage control. He have caused the damage and he's trying to do the damage control, which is too late for him. Because in the brain of the autopilot bingos, what is in their mind is that there is another ESN somewhere this animal is controlling. Unknowingly to them, there's no anywhere ESN again. The only ESN we have is the one that is in, you are seeing here. Now, which of the ESN did you hate? I'm asking you as an autopilot. How can you hate person that is guiding you? Person you don't know. Let me play the voice again. I don't know how. Ask him, which of the ESN you don't like? Which part of the ESN? Have you seen any Biafra tell you that I don't like ESN? Even those that don't believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they believe in ESN. Nobody can question ESN. Listen, ask him question. Now, Junes, autopilot. Oh yeah, confess.
Making sure that every ESN, both those you like and those you don't like, are now coming under one command.
In other words, he is telling you that ESN is in two commands before. Biafrans, are you listening? Now, have you heard that ESN was divided before? ESN from the beginning, in the whole thing that is playing out, this Gumi is trying, ESN have never once divided. Let me tell you one thing, in case you don't know the rule of ESN. ESN is not like IPOB family that you can go out and come back. No. Once you are out of ESN, you are out. There is no amount of apology that can bring you in ESN. When you hear a discipline squad, ESN is the definition of discipline. Once you misbehave, you are gone. In fact, if you misbehave, you are going to rest in perfect peace. If your spirit we can see anything rest. Oh. Now, the question now is, we are there divided before? If the answer is yes, who divided? Now, who is bringing them together? Is Gumi of Iduu now working with Mazi Chinasa Sanworu? We have a caller here. The answer is no. Greetings. Ndewo.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Biafra. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
And the little one?
They are all good. They are all fine.
You see, there is something in the Bible which we are reading said that people who are destined to hellfire is destined. There are people that they don't hear and they don't see.
Exactly.
These are people that are in autopilot with this foolish guy. And where are they going to go? All of them are going to perish. They are going to be destroyed. Because you are saying now about division. He's the one bringing division in everything because of his selfishness. Because he wants to be a leader. He wants to control people. And you're looking at the people, that the person that wants to control people, you feel nothing. How can you come from bush? You just want to control people. The people who have been living in a house for a long time, you just come from the bush. You want to push out everybody that is living in that house. Is it going to be possible? It's not going to be possible. So that is what this fool is doing. So, and you are talking about...
As they have always been, and have used to be.
Like, if you are in autopilot, and you were confused before, first month, second month, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, up to 1 year and day. And you say you are confused, you don't know what is going on. Are you a fool? Are you a drunk? What are you? You're supposed to be put in the fire and burnt to pieces because you're not supposed to be in this life. How can you stay from the beginning? If you look at from the beginning of the statement of this guy from the beginning, you start adding it one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. You will know that there is none that combine together. I start from the time they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They started talking about Umeri account. They started saying the Mazi created the Umeri account. Mazi created the Umeri account. He said that ESN one should be in Umeri account. He continued announcing it in his platform, Umeri account. And now, Oyibo and Nelly and himself and all his syndicate criminals, they had a problem. And that email account is closed. He's not using it anymore. Then the account they created now, who created it? This done from the pit of hell. Who created it? So then give birth to you in this life. You don't reason with your own brain. You don't have brain at all to reason. He said that Martin Nadikando created email account. Yes. Okay. Then they closed that email account and they had a problem. This present account now they are using, who created it? Is it Martin Nadikando? So somebody that wants to know something will know, and somebody that decided to be foolish will be foolish forever. So all the statement this man is saying, adding from here to here to here, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like as you said now, maybe the bush is not okay for them anymore. Then he might try to create people that will be outside. Now you start thinking, those people that are going to be outside, how can they be outside if it's IPOB members and the police and army will leave them? And these fools, they're not going to take. IPOB, they're going to their houses, kidnapping them. So talking of people that will come out and say they are whatever they call themselves, because it's not IPOB. It's not IPOB. And you see these fools, maybe either they kill them or they leave them based on the agreement they had with federal government. And these fools are not thinking. Because the true IPOBians, Nigerian government, they don't want to use eyes to see them. Why? Because they don't want us to be separated. They don't want us to have freedom. And it's because of this separation, or because of we having a good life and our own country, that's why our leader is in what? In DSS dungeon. So do you believe that if the Nigerian army is going to IPOB houses to pick IPOB, and this fool is going to create people who are going to do security? Just think. I know you don't have sense to think anymore. You don't have sense to think anymore, because if you have sense to think, you would have been decoding and adding things together and know where this animal is going. The problem he has, he thinks he's smart to come and read to where he didn't sow. He just wants to come into an organization that has been built to just push out people and enter, which is not possible for him. If he said he's fighting for Biafra, truly, according to him, because when Mazen Nadekano was with Maso, and when he believed Wazulike is not doing what he was, what did he do? He said he cannot continue with him. He made it officially, I cannot continue with you. He didn't stay in Maso trying to overthrow Wazulike or whoever the leadership, because it's not was only Wazulike was working then. There must be people who are working with Wazulike. What Mazen Nadekano did, he went out and stayed in a small apartment and start preaching the gospel and start opening the eyes of people, and people that listen to his voice and listen to whatever that he's saying and listen that start seeing, oh, there is a truth in what this man is saying. They started coming together. Then he started going from one local government to one local government, trying to even other people try to kill him. He managed all these things in Nigeria, and they entered the first prison, which they went to the south to kill him, which killed 28 people. And God helped and escaped him because his time has not come. He has not finished the job he's supposed to do. So he came to abroad, and he's still going from here to here, establish IPOB family all over the world. Are you idiots? You think you can come from any angle to come and just scatter what he has built? It's not going to be possible. If you know you are not a parasite, what you're supposed to do when you came, because I remember when you came, when you are broadcasting, he said people call you, why can't you start your own movement? Why didn't you start your own movement then and call it whatever you want to call and start building from scratch? I don't talk with. I just stay away from them because they don't believe what I believe. So it's not only ESN, it's called division, even in IPOB family. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Exactly, go ahead. Try to round up.
Who don't know. So at the end of the day, we're supposed to know where this guy is going, that he's turning in fools. And the people that have destined to destruction that are still following him. And as I said the other time I called, I said what they're going to be doing now is to start preparing themselves to attack Mazen Nandekano. Because there's a Twitter, in a Facebook, Simon Epa enter Biafra. They put it in our page, in our WhatsApp group now. If you go there, he said, federal government or whatever award 500 million to the leader of a proscribed group. You posted it in his page. Tamoneka posted it in his page. So indirectly, he's coming out one by one. Are you getting me? He's coming out one by one. They just put it. So he's coming out. Now he's calling Mazen Nandekano. He's using a proscribed group for Mazen Nandekano. So he's coming out one by one. And we are waiting for him. We are waiting. And all his criminals who are going to be destroyed with him. So that is sort of. So if you can look at it, map, look at the Facebook, Simon Epa enter Biafra. There is a post there. You should see it. He said leader of proscribed group. So they posted it in his page and they're sharing it. So thank you everybody. If you want to know, you know. If you want to understand, you understand. But at the end of the day, nobody can destroy IPOB. ESN knows who established them, knows who is funding them, knows where they are going. It's only the fools that don't know where they are going. You, a member of IPOB, who has paid your due for so many years, who has suffered for so many years, a fool from nowhere, from the bush, come and take you where you are eating from, where you are trying to get your freedom from, and you think you are normal. You are not normal. That is the only thing I can say. Thank you, Mark, for giving me opportunity. And may God bless every true IPOB. May God bless Mazen Nandekano. May God bless DOS. I pray to God. Give them more wisdom and give them more strength to carry this. Until Mazen Nandekano comes out. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Now we have to go back to the point where we are before. Remember, I told you, he said, according to the criminal in Finland, he said, both the one you don't like and the one you like. The question now is Mazi Chinasa Nworu trying to work with this criminal? The answer is no. What this man is trying to prevent, or what this man is trying to run away from, is to make sure that he never presented any video to his bingos to tell them this is the ESN you are funding for over 1 year plus. Because the whole money he have raised, he has spent it on innocent Orji. He has spent it on Prince Will, Richard. This is how he have lavished and wasted the whole money. Now, those people, innocent Orji, who is a biscuit, who they steal biscuit, the one that is stealing biscuit and petrol without payment. And Prince Way, the one that is begging Tompolo for pipeline. These people saw the criminality. Please, allow me to explain this. People, the callers, please, allow me, please. This message is very important. Hold your contribution. We have to come on that later, please. Now, these are the money is no longer coming in. He is running here to scatter. Listen to this very voice again.
So forget who is sharing it. Forget who first of all posted the picture. Forget who posted the video. Forget where you see it in the first place. Always wait and follow as the things unfold.
You read? Are you hearing it? Now, thank you, Sister Ejiro Bicard, for sending me the video. Dear friends, let me bring that video that I'm telling you on the screen. Okay. Now, this is the launching of the criminal branch. This is the launching of the criminal branch. I want you to pay attention because there's something I am bringing to you for you to use your brain to analyze this very thing, for you to use your brain to know the truth. That is why I say, let me suspend the call, because if I continue receiving call, this video, I will not analyze it the way it should be analyzed for more, for our people to understand what is going on. This is when the gumi of iduu launched the criminal group called Fake M Branch. Now, in this video, I want you to pay attention to tell me the people they recommended, the people they mentioned their names here, the people who they say they are under, and the people they are working with. Because after this group was launched, the DOS never laid claim that they are in charge of this group. Mazi Chike Doziem never say he is in charge. Mazi Chinasanwuru never say he is in charge. Mazi Nnamdi never claimed responsible for this group. They all left this group. End of the day, the Gumi who launched this thing said that he was not the one who formed this group. Rather, it was Mazi Nelly Ofeu that launched this group. All of them deny this group. They are now after ESN. Now, let us play the video so that you will understand. When ESN recommend the people they are under and the DOS is in charge of ESN, you will understand where everything is going. Oh yeah, let's go. Remember, when he launched this nonsense you are seeing here, according to the imbecile in Finland, he said that these are the commanders of ESN, that he selected the whole commanders in the 14th state, according to him, that made up the Biafra land. These are the commanders. He never said that they are informants. He said the commanders of ESN he used here. Pay attention to the video you are watching, according to Gumi. Now, the question I want to ask you, how can the ESN say they are under the US while Gumi is telling you that they are under him? Pay attention. In case you don't know this guy, this man's name is called Obinna Egwim. This man you are seeing here, his real name is Obinna Egwim from Abia State, if I'm not mistaken. I stand a chance to be corrected. He's from Abia State. He was used to do all this rubbish you are seeing here. But pay attention. Obinna Egwim is this man's name. He's from Abia State. And when the time comes, we apprehend him. Then I he think by wearing mask we will not know you. Listen. Pay attention. Did you see Gumi of Iduu under? They only put the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now you see the picture of Gumi of Iduu. I want to take your brain back when the real ESN was launched. When ESN was launched, you only see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You did not see Mazi Chike Doziem there. You did not see China Sanwo-Olu there. You only see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every other person was removed. Now, the question I want to ask you is this. Why is there Gumi of Iduu? Are you people reasoning? Are you thinking? Now, that is why I tell you, when ESN come in, nobody come to claim them. ESN knows where they belong. ESN is Central Command. Pay attention. Now watch him read the script written by Gumi of Iduu.
Unto this day shall we not forget. Tracing our history is just like counting the sand of the Atlantic Ocean. Our father Abraham, and unto this house of Jacob, and David, which are of course his descendants, shall never be overemphasized. The rudiments of democracy has been constantly trampled upon by those to Africa in general. The waves of these good works are today evident in the life conversations of many people, including those who decided to make themselves an enemy of humanity, otherwise known as the children of perdition. The good works has not only been preached by those of the followers who believe in the truth, especially a disciplined disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by name, Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Now, Biafrans, did you hear that? First of all, there was nothing right like our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or the commander of this M branch, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There was not any place Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was recommended in this very launching of this fake M branch from beginning to the end. But they recommend one criminal in Finland that he is in charge of this nonsense. Now, that is why I tell you, the ESN knows who they are. The question now is, who these people recommend? Why did the DOS fail to claim in charge of this very nonsense? Because they are not the people who formed them. DOS are not breeding criminals. The reason why DOS disassociate themselves with this nonsense is because they know nothing about it. Now, let us bring this thing, the ESN, the real ESN. I will bring back.
No going back. No going back. No going back. No going back. We want to see our leader. No going back.
Pause it. We want to see our what? Our leader. Did you see ESN tell you that we want to see our leader? They recommend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu immediately as what? As our leader. In the launching of fake M branch, they recommended Gumi of Iduu as their own leader. They did not, they only referred it as the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple. They never said as our leader's disciple. No. They say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple. Any person can be a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same way he is bearing Ifeanyi Ejiofor, bearing Akpabi, bearing Okobi, bearing all manner of nonsense name and the good name, he will bear. Once you perform well, he will bear your name. It remains more for him to bear God. That is why he can bear anything bearable. Now, you see it. ESN Go to the first video when ESN was launched by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the recommended Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The question you should ask yourself now is, why this Bingo fail to recommend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
The spirit of education by them.
Did you hear it?
The spirit of education once again passed through every doorstep of every living soul who has heard the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bring a right judgment to everyone according to his and her words.
Did you hear our
the blood of the innocent children and mothers who have been mothered before God, the blood of those who have been betrayed by these brothers, as Cain did to Abel because of greed and jealousy.
Did you hear anything, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there? Now let us put ESN. I am bringing this. DOS. Did you hear that? DOS is the pilot. Now, if ESN tell you that DOS is the pilot, and some bastard somewhere telling you that they are part of us, ask them, who are the us? Who is part of who? Can a criminal work with security force to stop criminality when he is not ready to stop it? It's only in Nigeria you can recruit Boko Haram inside the Nigerian army. And today you see the impact. Now you are understanding it. Why are you? Some people will say, why are you bringing these two videos? What is the contrast? I mean, what is the connection? The connection is for you to know. When you check ESN never do anything without their materials. The launching of ESN, you see them with their materials. This ESN, you see them with their materials. Them do everything and then can never dress like a homosexual. ESN can never be working. How can a man who claims to be a soldier for a freedom fighter be working and twerking? Working networking, a man twerking. How can a man be twerking for God, crying out loud? Kedu ka nwoke ga-eji network? Who are you twerking for? Ụmụnwoke akpọlichegoro ike with amụ dịka kukumba. Ọmụ bụ MAP, eziokwu bụ ndụ. In this platform, you will keep on hearing the truth. Now, listen. You hear that? Do you hear it?
No going back. My papa. Then I say I never struggle. No going back. Ayo.
Listen to this in Bingo.
Some of you know that.
Shut up. Listen.
And
he came to make
this evening, because you've just listened to the video I played, and for those that will not understand what we are doing, the squad you see some of these people sharing today, they are also part of autopilot. And I want to make that announcement this evening because, like I have always said, the less you look.
Now, he said the squad you just watch, and the squad you watch, the squad is telling you that DOS we know. DOS is the pilot. How come? Is DOS autopilot? The answer is no. Now, Umu Bingo, Umu Akagumi, Umu Atolu, you know, at times you will see some this Umu Gumi. At times when I look at them, I will be saying, what is different between goat and sheep, or between goat and ram? If I tell you in a reality, there is no difference between educated autopilot and uneducated autopilot. The difference between educated autopilot and uneducated autopilot is like the difference between a goat and a ram. I mean a goat and sheep. The educated autopilot are the sheep, while the uneducated autopilot are the goat. Both of them are foolish. The only difference is the name. Because when you watch a sheep behave, you will know that a sheep is a sheep. It's an animal. It don't have sense. That is why there is a way a human being will behave. You say no. No na-eme ka atụrụ. Isi no na-eme ka gịnị atụrụ. And there is a way another person will behave. Isi no na-eme ka ewu, you behave like a goat, which means the autopilot, the ones that claim to be educated are the sheep, while the uneducated ones are the goat. Both of them are the same in foolishness. How can a sheep be lecturing goats? In what area? In what perspective? How can you lecture each other? In what area can you lecture them? If you put trap for a sheep here, you will see a sheep walk and enter. That trap will hold it. If you put trap with the same thing applicable to goat. So when you see them, they say this one is educated, you will think that the person has something in him. No. You don't have something, they don't have something in them. Both of them are lower than animals. Both of them are foolish, sheep and goat. So if you want to expatiate or differentiate between educated autopilot and uneducated autopilot, just use sheep and goat, which you know that both of them are very perfect example of foolishness. Both of them. Now, all these things you see here, like I said earlier, the reason he come out to accept that these are the real ESN is because people have started asking him. Let me tell you in case you don't know. At the initial stage, his plan was to unveil Innocent Orji's men as the real ESN. That was the initial plan because he have actually spent a lot on Innocent Orji. He have actually spent a lot on the Biafran National Guard, those that claim to be army of biscuit and the army of petrol station, those that the army that steal from the citizen. He now believe in those people, and he used the name of ESN to raise fund. And when he raised fund, the Innocent Orji, being smarter criminal than him, promised to release his men to claim that they are under him. But all of a sudden, the appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu aborted their mission. And on this note, the money they are raising is no longer coming the way it was coming before. At the initial stage, I mean the early stage, when Mazi Nnelli Ofewu and Madam Oyibo with the rest of them were together, the money was coming. People still believe that the Gumi has something to offer. But along the line, people started realizing that this man is emptying Konkom, trying to reap where he did not sow. And the people stopped donating. And they are now financially handicapped. They are no longer financially buoyant. What is happening? They cannot pay again. So the moment the money is not coming, Innocent Orji have collected his own share. What did he do? He moved on with his people. Now, Gumi is now left with no option than to come back to lay claim, because first, he never knew that ESN has any uniform. Even this one you see here today, he knows that the next uniform they will wear, he don't know it. And he can never get it accurate. He don't have spy because the ESN know him as a criminal and an agent. If this man can go underground to discover Nelly's speckles and make Nelly's speckles to be public speckles, instead of Nelly's private part to become a Nelly's private part, it become public part, that even Nelly's children here in Italy knows how Nelly's private speckles look like. That is unkept. Everybody knows that Nelly's speckles is unkept. That he cannot even buy shaving stick of in Europe here is sold like here in Italy. One shaving stick is sold for €1. Nelly cannot afford ordinary one shaving stick to killing her private part or public part claim. So if this man can went underground to discover and uncover Nelly's private part because and make it public because for everyone, most especially people Nabancha like Sister Raphael Chiamaka. Sister Chiamaka, that have entered menopause, who have lost the legitimacy to have a child because he is incompetent and impotent. They are now using Nelly's speckles to balancha. Courtesy of Gumi of Iduu. Courtesy of Gumi of Iduu. Now, which ESN are you claiming to be with? And which ESN are you saying they are coming together? Which ESN are you saying both the one you like and the one you don't like? Since the creation of ESN, have anyone opened his mouth to tell you that he don't like ESN? Which of the squad? Did any person explain any squad to you? Do you know any mission any squad is carrying? Do you know the missions of all the squad? You only hear Lion squad, this squad, but you don't know their missions. So what have they done for you to dislike them? But Gumi of Iduu is confessing to this Gumi that he knows nothing about this thing. I want every autopilot bingo to start asking Gumi question. Where is the ESN you have been raising fund? This should be the question that will be trending. Where are the ESN that you have raised fund for more than a year plus? Very simple question. Give us the videos. Give us the proofs. The one you have claimed, have said it, they are under the leadership of IPOB. How can somebody be saying you are autopilot and the person you say is autopilot told you that he is not autopilot? Do you want to tell me that ESN is confused? No. Gumi, come out and tell us that ESN is confused now. Gumi of Iduu, come out and tell us that they don't know where they are taking the orders. When I told you people, right from time, he will come out to be claiming what he is not. That is why I bring this video, 3 videos for you. This very one. Look at it. So if person like me now to be an ESM member or to be among any force, this thing here will be my commander. That means this guy can only be my commander. Oh, now he can be my commander. But in as much as this thing cannot be a commander. Look at it. Onya, makachino okefulu. Onya, ngeri no ya mugu na ngeri look onya under 10 seconds na onya elijura onya me fa gba n'ụzọ. Now check here. How many of you remember when I make a exposition on this thing concerning the iduu flag? Everything here concerning iduu flag. You know, I was the one who explained this uniform you see here. This blue, white, and yellow. And I used Nelly's own to make it public. How many of you remember that expose that ended Simon Ekpa not to preach iduu after the launching? Simon denying these people was the expose MAP did. So for those of you who is asking Mazi Achebepo, what have you done since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? If I have not done something, I have kept Biafran restoration alive for you to be made, you as an autopilot to be calling about, to be talking about Biafra is my work, because Nelly have already tied Gumi of Iduu with just nothing but pickles. Yes, DOSC fine. Thank you. And coded. People witness it. So I don't say what I have not done. By now, Gumi could have been singing iduu, iduu, iduu. Look at now, you understand it. Thank you, Sister Jiro. Up till now, Gumi of iduu with Nelly don't know how I was able to get intels of all these things. Because let me tell you one thing, many of you don't know. I remain one of the IPOB media warriors that don't contact people, not even the leadership. I prefer to send person message to send to them. Me, as you see me, and the IPOB leadership can be any witness. I don't call people. I don't carry my phone to call person to start asking information. It's not in my agenda. Anything I want to say, once I want to say it, the information will come from nowhere and enter my phone. Even the person will send it, I will forward it to another phone. The person will delete it, telling me, sorry, it's not meant for you. But I've already gotten what I want. When the other small boy in Holland called us Nokonko, do you know that there is a message you want to send Biafra Unite? He sent it to me. He don't know that that message was sent to me. The day I will play his voice, he will think that Biafra Unite sent me that video, that voice record. But I have all of them. Immediately he sent it, I forward it to where I always forward something. That is me for you. Once I say I want to do expose, like when I expose the picture of King Wa Solomon, the person that sent that picture was trying to send that picture to the idiot in Germany called Dotline Media. Immediately he sent it to me. I forwarded it, he deleted it. Within 2 seconds, I have deleted it, but I posted it. That is to tell you that I work with a real spirit. I don't call people. Another man actually. Because this calling, we put many people in trouble. That is why I don't lie against person. Now, listen to Gumi of iduu. There is something he says somewhere.
The more reactions of Biafrans on social media.
Let me check if I will get the video.
I want to make this clarification this evening. That every images you see this today, they are all part of us and they are ESN, different squad of the Eastern Security Network.
Ominilaya.
So I want every Biafran to now, having made this clarification, to now focus on what we are doing. It doesn't matter. The question is not who give pictures. All of you, we don't share pictures of the ESN. And of course,
pay attention. Somebody asked him, if you and the autopilot are in charge of ESN, how did the picture enter the hands of DOS and the hand of Mazi Chinasanworu? How did the picture enter every IPOB media warrior? People like Emeka Gift Official, people like Mazi Nicholas Ohaji, and many of them, including me. How did the picture enter their hand without entering any autopilot media's hand, without entering any Gumi of iduu hand? Why didn't the picture come to your hand? And why did you attack the picture? He said it doesn't matter who posted it first. Hey,
because you know that many people in the struggle have access one way or the other. And they get pictures and they share it. Most of these pictures are not secret pictures.
My brother, this pictures is not secret picture. Do you know when this picture was taken? Do you know one thing? These people think that this picture is just yesterday. Have you seen these pictures or this video in any public domain before? So if these pictures are no longer secret before it was made open by the leadership, why are the autopilot asking him why did the autopilot have not seen the picture? Do you know that autopilot have not seen the picture? Why have they not seen it? Since it's no longer a secret, it's in the public domain. Are they blind? No. Are they blind? Listen, continue. And many people have access to ESN. So ESN now is Nelly Speckles that everybody has access to. This man thinks that ESN is Nelly Speckles that everybody can access. Who want to access Nelly Speckles now? The person can just carry phone and access it. So you are now equating ESN to Nelly Speckles that everybody can access at any given time. Even as I am here now, if I want to access Nelly Speckles, I just pick my phone, I enter, I access them. Enjoy my how old and how nothing goal. I will just carry my phone and access it. So you think ESN is like that? No, come on. Stop being a child. Start reasoning like a human being. ESN remain secret. Everything about them. The only thing they display to you is what they want you to see. He that is talking don't know anything. There's some point he made here that I want to bring out. Let us go.
But because it is not my nature to share pictures or share videos of our Eastern Security Network, sharing picture of ESN is not a problem. It is not any problem. There is no problem in sharing the pictures. But when some of these pictures come up and they begin to bring mixed reactions from Biafrans, it becomes very imperative that we come publicly to clarify it.
Look at.
And like I said, what you should be focusing on now is that Biafra is coming.
That is what he used to finish them now. 120 years.
Biafra is coming. ESN, we are all one, united. And if you see all these pictures on social media, you don't need to delve into castigation, especially if you are one of the autopilot.
This is not where I want to hear.
In our program.
There's a place he said that ESN
and,
one leader is under.
We have never shown ESN except on a very special and a different circumstances. So a lot of reactions has been on the social media today and a lot of misconceptions and all that. I want to make this announcement tonight that this group and this particular squad you see they're sharing, we are all the same. And I want to make it clear that the IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not cultism. For those who may have a different view and opinion, I want to inform Biafrans today that, like we normally say, what you don't know is bigger than you. Yes, some of them are already sharing videos and pictures because that is what they know how to do. All the thing they know how to do is to share videos and pictures. Any little thing they share, anything that gets to their hand, they share it as they struggle to convince Biafrans that they have something to do or they are relevant. In as much as this image is already on social media, we must remain resolute and going. There is no need for any misguided statement against the appearances of the squad that both the criminals in IPOB, expelled criminals, have shared.
They underline the word though, criminals. He's calling DOS, so he's calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
The squad you see today that these people are sharing are also part of us. And I want to let you know today, there are many, 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 many more that nobody has ever seen.
That is the word he used to deceive them.
There are many, 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 many that nobody has ever seen. And like I've always said, when we go into alliances, we make public the one we want. The ESN is very intact under one command.
Did you hear that?
The ESN is very intact under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Bagam, this is what I have been looking for. This is what I have been looking for. You know, I told you people that when the Biafran spirit want to disgrace you, they will disgrace you to the last point. Remember, he told you people just now that he have expelled the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is DOS, because Mazi only have one leadership. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has only one group that is working with, which is the DOS. And even in the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chike doesn't remain the head of Directorate of State. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have a meeting with the DOS, Chike doesn't remain the head of Directorate of State. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a member of Directorate of State will not make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the head of Directorate of State. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB. Yes, good and fine. It's like when a president is having meeting with senators and there is a Senate president, the president cannot assume the office of the Senate president. The president can only be there and perform as a president, while the Senate president will perform the duty of the Senate president. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader. In the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chike Dozem is the head of Directorate of State. Now, this Mugu is telling his bingos that the ESN is under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, under one command. Remember, underline the word, under one command. He said it here. Now, let us hear from the real ESN. Who is the real command? Now, let us hear from the ESN. Who is the real commander? Who are the one command? Who is the commander of ESN? ESN are in the position to tell us who they are following. I am not in the position to tell you who is in charge of ESN, because ESN, they have people. Let us hear from ESN. Let us hear.
No going back. 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 We want to see our leader. No going back. No going back. DOS be the panther. No going back. DOS be the pilot. No going back. DOS na them we know. No going back.
DOS na them we know. Now, the ESN have spoken. Gumi of iduu, do you confirm what ESN have said? Let us hear. Gumi. Now, Gumi of iduu, ESN said that DOS is the one they know. DOS is the pilot. Gumi of iduu, I want you to say it with your mouth. ESN, are they under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu DOS? Tell your gullible followers the truth. Let them open their ear
and the eyes, so that the akamo in their head as a brain will open up.
Under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
You know, English is not our language, and I'm not good in English, and I am not interested to be good in English. I want to be good in Igbo language. I want to be good in Biafra language. I want to be good in my language, most especially in my dialect. Now, leadership. Can one person just become a leader and be shipping? When we say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody can destroy the structure. I mean the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who are you referring to? You are referring to DOS. DOS is the leadership. At this point, Mwabinga told you people the truth. Now the question is, since you have confirmed that the ESN are intact and they are in one command, and the command is the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of us know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be commanding while in DSS dungeon. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set somebody somewhere. And those people he sets up is called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's leadership. And this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's leadership is what we refer as DOS, Directorate of State. When you say directorate, what is the director? What are they directing? They are directing the affairs of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is over-educated. That is why anything he is creating, you don't need dictionary to know the meaning. When maybe you have been hearing DOS, what is the meaning of DOS? Then tell you the Directorate of State. What is that state? The state of Biafra. Who are the directors of that state? DOS. Who are these DOS? Mazi Chike Dozie, Mazi Tony Nzurumike, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, Mazi Agbanyim, Mazi Azayoba, so on and so forth. We have many of them because there are different departments, including the one that is messing up, that calls herself Nene Yanyi. But I will not treat her issue because I will not treat it. I have decided on that. You see it? Now, Gumi told you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leadership. Autopilot, simple question. Ask Gumi of iduu. Ask Gumi of iduu. Where are the ESN that you are raising fund? Where is Innocent Oji? He told you that when he made allies, he will make it public. And I challenge him to tell me one ally that he have made public. You only welcome Innocent Oji on board by paying him. Now there's no money. Innocent Oji is no longer with them. From now till ending of next month, you will see expose on Innocent Oji from this Gumi of iduu. Go and mark my word. He will be surprised. How am I getting this info? And akum chin chin. So the truth is out and it's left for you to accept it. I don't know who will now tell you the truth, but Stephen Ejiofor have said it that he don't work with autopilot. It has nothing to do with autopilot. Bruce Fein have said it. He don't work with autopilot. He know nothing about autopilot. Simon Ekpa. Aloy Ejimako, it's left for you to make it public too. And it will help you a lot so that the Africans will not see you as a saboteur in the nearest future. Because he is looking for where to hang
When you check all the umu bingos, you will see them. All of them. Telling you, what they need now, what they are doing now is, once other people are working, they will be claiming the glory. 48 hours have come and gone. 100 hours have come and gone. Gumi have not done anything. On this note, let me receive 1 or 2 calls so that I will round it up. I believe this expose have opened your eyes, because when I told you people that these people don't have any plan, they don't have any ally, he only scam people and another people scam him of the money. That is it. Let me receive this call. Please make it snappy, 2 minutes, please. Welcome to the program. I could see. Good evening from here. Ganiru, Bapioso.
Program again, so, Oya will on Tenyano, Oya were anything to offer, Gumi. And the only game one I see play now. When my on a day, smart the criminal. Smart the on a day one. In my go when Mobial, then defend the Bruce Fenn, Comama Bruce Fenn, or the Bruce Fenn issue a letter to him. Then we do attack the bar. And the kita on a natural labor alloy macono and no pusulu if not with you when you're tag alloy macas and hana hana. So we get look at you water only he played one day. I did was in the video. Was your attack alloy maca attack and alloy macuji go ESN. So, all like alloy Makoi. So, Makita now, oh my god, no good area for a 5 year for. Never a mazin nam the canu HDD. One has 1 year gab up for table mazin nam the can come 1 year defend the animendia Nina. In Nayana, one has also defend the Bacanonta, and the only one who's going to come up as legal QB. Where's was SUV motor?
Yes.
Before they disabled his own Facebook. We house on when my M branch here in a cook. Video M branch here, a rose train on Facebook. Everyone who know the Amaramon, no one when they delete here, comment now on a report here. So, the onion will we find in that Jones may see we because no evidence here, no one has delete anything. Evidence because one man and no one announced to go. When I get defending my mazin nam the can over number 1. Or attack the go me mazin nam the can number 2. If I hear you for number 3. Nkana Kodia Coca Monta, we want to one West go on Lata, Ukano Jamini, Master Prophet, Uchi Alo link here to on the autopilot to just subscribe on our YouTube. Come on, I got a blue beer never go and can't defend the beer. You might go again 1 year about what put up. The autopilot of Kasi, 1 year of honor. The only Canana DOS with the novel misunderstand. Abale, Hana, Machi, ever. I didn't mean that their own destiny where attack the leadership come on that commit. So even the Molecun 1 year of honor was long video and in and they just need the meeting on Facebook. M branch and SL again cause no one come and can send their data more master there. I'm more report to Kaha report to sell. So you're not going to GC can not and young as well. It no prepare going to get you attack the Mazan Nam can all my good. The Mazan Nam they cannot put on no one and answer. All this media, this thing only beautiful, also no call and do it. Also no call for Amarana hand because no one there use where attack the Mazan Nam they come. And the Hana put the hammer my hand and before we lead your heart to this thing. But higher what the Hana got no go lead. And this be a fine as on a Mazan Nam they cannot put up. I take it very serious. One of our support to an mind. I am my family lawyer. So if I'm not working with you, seek anything, I will be a whatever propagate ọ bụrụ ọzọ mgbe onye ọbụla dị confuse onye sị na ọ dị confuse na malụ nọ ndị a na-atak maazị Nnamdi Kanu oge maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ọ sị gị na nne ma nteki ya nye saịdị na ya na ntele maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta malụ na onye a na-ega na-enyo enyo maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụtagodo ọ ga-adị confuse because maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta nọ ndị oge esogburu leadership and ndị oge aka oge ji wee bido atak ha dị maazị Nnamdi Kanu na onye mere ihe IPOB ji wee kwuru wee lụọ taa bụ Simon Ekpa wute aka Simon Ekpa na nke a ga-eme nka ejụọ ya na 2016 to 2017 na IPOB survival ya na Simon Ekpa nọrọ di ya so amara m ka ndị a si eresi mana ihe a na-agwa bụ na IPOB agwọtago onwe ha kịta onye ọbụla mee ya nri kịta agwụ ike okwu ji ndị ọka eme so nyawa bụ ihe nwere ikwu nye
ndewo nwa Chineke ndewo daalụ very short and simple and direct because all this small akamọ na-prepare us na Okonkwo maka chika gwa gị nke bụ eziokwu ka m gwa gị nke bụ eziokwu ọkwa ifu maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta efuru us na Okonkwo Sister Chiamaka any of them mee maazị Nnamdi Kanu attack a ga-adọpụta ile ha tinye ya n'ọnụ adọpụta ile ha eweli tinye ha n'ọnụ it's as simple as that.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Mazi. Good evening from here.
Yeah, good evening, brother. This is Methuselah for the sake of recognition for those that are watching. I just want to start by greeting you, in the first place for taking your time to make sure you continue doing this job because they never knew that our strength would be up to this extent to withstand this propaganda and blackmailing because the way propaganda and blackmailing survive is, propagating it time without number, seeing whether your opponents will relent. Had it been relented, the lies will become the order of the day.
Exactly.
For those that are watching that are from Igbo-speaking Biafra, they said so it's very, very good that many of us have been waking up. Those that don't want to wake up, we must force them to wake up. We must continue hammering it over and over again until they get tired of hearing it and then they wither away. I just want to encourage you. I just want to encourage you to continue what we are doing. At least you and me know that this thing we are doing it is just like a charitable work. Nobody paid us.
Exactly.
We are doing it with happiness and at the same time to knowing fully well that we are working for our country, Biafra. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that we find ourselves in this situation. But at the same time, I love it because it made us to know who is who, and at the same time to know that we have a lot of job to do. For those that are watching, they have given them 130 days or 120 something days for Biafra to come. But Chineke Abolio that they have one of them. They have one of them that already told me the reason why they gave them that 130 days that have left them. So that will be the next exposition because we are not going to relent. If I relent, and maybe saying is the childish thing, I don't want to talk about this again. Like they always tell us to focus and leave the criminal in Finland. We are not going to leave him. We are going to begin to continue doing what we know how to do best. After Ramazan Nnamdi Kanu said it, that if there's no problem, we create one.
Exactly.
So, in general, my brother, you are doing a very marvelous job to bring your time. I know it's not easy. After work, you bring your time to begin to go into this criminal, Facebook and begin to monitor the statement. It's not easy because I know as you're doing it, some people will think it's just easy to come out and bring Peter and start talking. You must have listened to it, begin to connect some things together before you come up in the internet to begin to do exposition.
Exactly.
In summary, I just want to thank you and others that are working assiduously, especially those that are working behind the scene that nobody is seeing. I want to thank them for them to continue. The journey is not yet over. Even if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out, this is not our target. Our target is the restoration of Biafra. But in summary, we are seeing what we are fighting for. And I know there are a lot of Biafrans are beginning to see the light, they begin to know that all this our shouting is not envy. Because before, people thought that it's envy. That we saw somebody who is rising up, we want to bring him down. We just only want to mass the guy to the relevant. Let us have and laugh. That's what we are thinking. They never knew that we have seen far to begin to know that no, this is not the kind of person that we want in this struggle. But as Chukwuka have it, we ended up destroying them with facts and figures. And I don't want to waste time. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Remember, on Sunday, we're also going to do an exposition to, make sure that we continue carrying our people along. Remember,
that is Methuselah, one name Melchizedek. The one of the antidote of autopilot. Here. That is. But I don't know what Methuselah did though. I never see any autopilot person to call on Methuselah to ask questions. Are they afraid? At least show your intelligence. Thank you, my brother. The journey is near, but it's still far. And we must continue. No retreat, no surrender. And I must appreciate you for taking out your time to contribute on this very program. And I really appreciate. May Chukwuka bless you and guide you and protect your family too. You see. Caller on WhatsApp. Ndewo. Tell us your name.
Good evening, my brother.
Ndewo.
Yeah, this is the program we this night. My one won't contribute. People are not maybe any name as an anti-calendar, okay, take 100 or more than that to destroy our people. You watch our people, they are making this thing now. Bloggers and the country they put an IPOB have it.
Exactly.
At least after this one now, they will know that IPOB is shaking. Infinity most dangerous creature they low wire sue government or we kind of so people are trying IPOB now from since engine non IPOB since 2014. They have to they no trial. So I don't think now this stupid foolish human being called Simon Nando Tia. Because that they are a group all just the COVID in the non when they just got a laptop. You know, kind of watch here. But by time Ogama. Some statement the other guy Abraham KCROPLS PGM because all also now here Basra Biafra we know for we are not IPOB are not telling them that we know why maybe I stop going up last hand with them. But here in the book let them not come and affect me kind make when you like I'm the way here matter form with this one. Let them go and form their own and do whatever they want to. We are not after, we are not against them. Biafra kind of, but let them not come and now I direct behind the men of kind. So we hide the book, but at the end, Simon, Yawu no garant, Ogamana, also Yawu, way to work. Ogamana, we hold me three, and we would remove book, even in Clicky, Ogabadi the Gaffer. The only other hand, okay, so, okay, Johnny testify, so I eventually contribute to my brother.
They will.
Right on, my brother. Thank you very much.
They were watching okay. On something Facebook will remind them here now. Let me bring it on the screen. Now, this is my Facebook. 2000. Many of you don't know. In case some of IPOB knows this very account. This is my account. I'm not like some will say it's fake account. This video is 2018. This protest you are seeing here. We made this protest while rain was falling. It was raining, and we are marching under the rain. If you watch, some people, when you watch the ground, you see that it's wet. To tell you the kind of sacrifice we have made in the restoration of Biafra. It was raining and we are marching. This protest was on the 27th of October 2018. 27th day of October 2018. And after this protest, after the suffering, you will tell me because of one gumi of iduu, I should take out of shame and they hide so that all my labor will be in vain. I was the one making this video live as of 2018. I never think about creating page or creating anything. I only go. The people I watched that time was Lizzie Chimamanda and Omote Biafra. You see it? Now tell me, as of 2018, can someone tell me what Gumi of Iduu was doing? He was busy eating yam in Germany until IPOB slapped the yam out of his mouth. Until IPOB will roll up mapia jinon. Oh, lama na ike kwere madu. Go to malu na freedom dimpa. Obiazie ko revenge. But he can't. I will be logging out here. It's not easy. For those of you who channel this, every day or 9 hours na work. In a day, minus or 9 hours in a day. How many hours in no? Then Potapa will still come here. End of the day, yet, each and get meche and Fonya Gabi maybe the 10 be anketi. Makachi. Kamanga bonya nketi. Munonya ha dies. And Yijilana them that day. Manamama can in fact Onya Gejana Zel, make sure Onya Jana Zelumili. We fight every day, we sacrifice. It's not easy. I will be logging out here. Okay, my face is showing now. See, that was 2018. For those of you who will say, oh, it's lies, yeah. That is me. If it Millinezo, I now match. Millinezo, I now match. Millinezo, I now match. Anything Basala IPO, do me it's from my place here to Rome with car is 8 hours. During the protest, the video na my mother airport, I drove 8 hours throughout the night. My motto from my place to Rome to march for Biafra restoration. Then they can get quick one idiot. They had to see Rome lap museum on Yoshi, museum China Canala Biafra, Janatum. On this note, I say Mechuko Kabiam, bless Mazinam Dekan, and bless IPOB. This caller will be the last caller. You have to make it snappy, very short, please. In our buzzer also, I pick your call, you end it. The banyo garden can zone you cannot deal easy. Day one. The Chukwu Kabiama guide and bless every member of IPOB, guide and protect every member of ESN, and protect our legal team, and protect Mazinam Dekan, Isiafu Wepabo, Ofumba Jene more flood. Ukwana Afwanya. The Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect every IPOB media warrior. Those under the leadership of IPOB, those that are genuine, the Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect every one of you. May Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect Mazi Achebe Paul. MAP is Yokubundo. One in the land. One is not easy. Dalonu until I come your way again. Kamesian.